allow the children to have the budget every year.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay.
She
Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun diary politico. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìí yẹ. Mayegun máa wí. ẹ̀sìn ló bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra yìí.
So welcome back. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us again. It is Mayegun live. And if you have read the caption of the broadcast, the description of the broadcast, which is the body, right? And then you've liked and shared the broadcast. Thank you. If you haven't, please do so before you become like invested, like so engaged. So tonight, we are going to Kaduna. When Onafonuga announced that Thiefnubu was going on a vacation, they said it was going to be for 10 days. On the 9th day, they said Thiefnubu had cut short his vacation, his holiday. In 9 days that he's been away, the Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists, they have been having field days, so to say. And you will think, according to them though, they said he was returning because of an issue of national importance. So somehow, not like you probably expected, but I mean, somehow, somebody who is not from that contraption will think, oh, maybe he's going back home to confront the challenges of insecurity and hunger. No, that's not the reason why he returned back to the contraption. Or that's not the reason why he's visiting you. He's visiting because one of the arrowheads of the increased insecurity in northern part of Nigeria, his name is Yari. You've heard that before. Now, Yari is the former governor of Zamfara state. He is the guy fingered by his own successors to have been involved in the illegal mining in Zamfara. Former governor who has about 2 private jets of his own. And he is accused of having different illegal mine fields across Zamfara. Many of these are the communities that have now been ransacked and, destroyed by these terrorists. He's got his own private landing field. I've been a airfield, they call them, in Zamfara. Zamfara has no official airport, but planes do land and take off in Zamfara. That's a story for another day. So Koolu is there. And so was Seyi, who followed his dad to Kaduna to honor Yari, whose son is getting married to Zulum's daughter. Zulum is the governor of Borno state. So they're having the fatia, the wedding in Kaduna. You can say that is why Thiefnubu returned. And that is where we are going to start from this evening. Let's go there because he also went there to see Aisha Bokohari, the alleged widow of Bokohari in Kaduna. Bokohari is also in Kaduna. And then I went on. Oh, hang on, I think I have the list. So they said Thiefnubu, the highlight of Thiefnubu's visit to Kaduna, right? Or the summary of his visit. 1, wedding fatia, which they said at the Sultan Bello Mosque. So in Kaduna. Number 2, he witnessed construction works at the Sultan Bello Mosque in that same Kaduna. And then a 3rd, he paid solidarity visit to Bokohari's family. And he engaged with a different group of supporters. That's why he's there. There were killings in Zamfara. Worshippers were abducted, others were slaughtered in Zamfara. Similar thing happened prior in Katsina, where 37 or thereabout worshippers were slaughtered by the Fulani terrorists. And the terrorists also said the reason why they were killing was because soldiers killed their family members. And how did we get to know that? The terrorists had a peace deal that lasted for just 6 hours. So they had a peace deal in Katsina. They said, okay, now we won't kill anybody anymore. But it didn't last. It collapsed a few hours later as they went on to go and kidnap another undisclosed number of people. And then they killed 40. Just to follow money. So Koolu didn't visit all those places, not even Borno State, where your soldiers, NSCDC officials were also brutally killed. It was for a wedding. For all its worth, we are starting from there tonight into something more and more, hopefully, interesting. So share the broadcast if you haven't already. And here was Koolu in Kaduna. Yes, sir.
How are you? How are you?
We share in your grief, we share in your pain. The love of the flesh is not the love of the spirit. The spirit that he left with us, the spirit of hard work, dedication, patriotism, and honesty. We abide in that. We assure you and the entire family, and we will continue with the legacy of our leader and the spirit that he left behind. We will not let it. Thank you for everything that you did. The immaculate family here. We are going to continue in that spirit, in that path of integrity and great character that we derive in us. May God bless you. to the promised land. And may God grant him a return of the doubt. Thank you.
We are all here together, we are all here gathered in this Juma class in order to witness the marriage ceremony of our dear brother, the Tinubu Senator, Yari, Abubakar, Maraban, Sokoto, and Allah subhanahu bless this union.
I don't have to show you all the wedding, or have you, just to show to you that he went to Sokoto on official wedding visit or something like that. I don't think I need to add anything more. Yeah, I noticed the comment of one of the Templars who said the dark background makes the program somehow. I don't understand. Earlier today, right, another viewer sort of commended the, the background, the visual and all that. So what we're going to do is that we'll be, like mixing the background. And I actually thought that we could have a permanent one, dark mode, So I could put everything behind the, what do you call it, behind myself, by the way, to make it dark, make it white, or even make it more, motion or so. So yeah, we'll keep trying that out. And indeed, maybe at the end of the day, we're going to just put it to a vote. Let us continue. While they were in Kaduna, Lagos, right, was witnessing a near, what do you call it, a near riot, or probably a near brutal violence from all sides. A few days ago, the fire incident in Lagos Island, right, including that bigger tower, what's that place called again? Fidel or so tower, as well as the Mandilas, where shops, properties worth billions were lost, right? Then to Tejuoso, where people were protesting about not having access to electricity for weeks, and they are being charged for same. That one has turned to riot. And another riot that brewed, this time again, on the island, Lagos Island, by the way. And what happened? A keke rider and the area father of the place, the NURTW chairman, an APC Agbero in Lagos Island called Shamsuddin Oladiti or Shamelon, right? Killed somebody by beating the individual to death. And what happened? I think we should take that story before we go to Tejuso. Okay? Shamelon, the ally of MC Olueron. Okay? So it was reported that yesterday or so, yesterday or so, right? He as the chairman of NURTW or a member of the NURTW as area commander was stopping the tricyclists on the road, probably extorting them. Then it got to the turn of Rahman. Now Rahman is a passenger in one of the tricycles, so his own keke got stopped, and in the process, the area boys, the Agberos, they were much like harassing the driver, the rider. So this victim intervened by saying, sir, please leave him now. That kind of like, please, sir, let him go. Baba, I beg, or I plead on his behalf. infuriated the NURTW gun, and they pounced on him until they beat him to death. He's been arrested, as from what I have gathered so far. He's been arrested. However, not until when people became seriously agitated, because knowing the fact that he's an APC, an APC thug who believes that they are now, they are the ones controlling this federal. You get that now? That's what they say in Lagos. I don't know. Some people live in Lagos. I don't know if I've heard them say that before or hear them say it now. That Awalani federal. Like we are now the owner of, so we are now the ones controlling the federal government of Nigeria. Anybody who dares us, if we kill you, we kill you and nothing will happen. You get what I mean now? So Imam, is that unlucky individual. Omar Dubo, meaning a young man that also grew up in the area, possibly known to many of them too. He was dragged, beaten, brutalized until he gave up the ghost. And from the beginning, before the young man got killed, there were videos. First, there's a video I wanted to share with you about a Thiefnubu that I did. I'll show you after this, okay? So, first, when he was being dragged, people didn't rescue him. That's another thing about the people. Something that possibly enabled most of these criminals to perpetuate their criminality or get away with their criminality. So they watched, I feel until until he was beaten to death. So here. So it was the one who grabbed him that way, right? Feeling powerful because if that one decided to probably just push him as a young person or use his strength in any way, as he is so, that's the guy in that white singlet, right? Yeah, that fat, big bellied, thug. But he's powerful because what happened is he's got all other boys around there, deadly, ready to kill on his command. So that makes him so powerful. And he's using that power, the shock and all of that on that young man. When it was done, he handed him over to his supporters too, or his boys. Did you hear the part where people were begging him, Shamelo Ejo? They couldn't hold him, they couldn't stop him. Even if there was a policeman, even policemen there, nobody would touch him until they finish what he's doing. Yeah. Now you are going to see the extended version of the video. And I need to warn you. Viewers' discretion is greatly advised. It may be a little bit uncomfortable for some of you. I have done my best to stretch it as usual, keep some stuff out, but it's still a little bit, provocative, I'll say. So, warning to you. Now, here is the extended version of that assault that led to the death of Rahman Imam.
Our boys are not bad. Ó stubborn gan. Wọ́n lè ti mú. Ohun kíní ló wà dispatch rider. Kí ni ìyá yìí tó bá lọ tì ìyá yìí ìyá ọ̀rẹ́ mi dẹ̀ wọ́n máa lọ tì sí ó mọ sámẹ́ lọ ilé fẹ́ lọ síbẹ̀ o. Ó fẹ́ lọ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kí sámẹ́ lọ rí òun pé bí a kò fi ilẹ̀. Ọmọ ọ̀tá dẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ó máa pè wọ́n bọ́ ìsẹ̀nsìn. Àwọn máa dé machine yẹn lọ. Wọ́n ti sáré mórùka yẹn. Nísinsìnyí 2 million. A ti lọ. Ọlọ́run ní kó sáré bọ́ ṣe ènìyàn fún bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn. Ó máa pe ṣẹ̀sán-sìn. Ìyẹn lè wá làgbò mọ́ lórí. Ṣẹ̀sán yẹn ló pupa tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. Ní ìjọba máa lọ ra kókó yẹn. Bàtú ẹ̀pọ́ máa wá kí ní ẹgbàá tẹ́ pé wèrè ni wọ́n. Wọ́n ti mórùka yẹn.
Ọlọ́kadà ló máa rọrùn kára ẹ̀.
Àwọn àgbà masínì ẹ̀ ni.
Ṣé masínì ẹ̀ wá tó owó?
Tó bá tàn yé kan.
Ó lè bàjẹ́ kó òun lò ní ìgbọ̀kọ́ gbé fún.
Wọ́n máa ń gbé fún wọn ni. Ọ̀tọ́ kọ́ mi ṣe sùúrù. Tó lọ ibà ní owó ipò ń sìn orí. Dispatch lóhùn. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ oníjúlẹ̀ o. Oníjúlẹ̀ o. Ó ti ẹ̀yà ṣe òun lásán kò ní kú. Ó ti yáṣọ ẹ̀ ohun mọ́tò yẹn nìyẹn náà. Oníjúlẹ̀ láyé. Tí ọba ìbára ìsọ̀rọ̀ máa sá lọ, ó máa fi máṣíìnì yẹn sá lọ lẹ̀, ó máa sá lọ. Èmi wàá mọ̀ bóyá ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni wọ́n tẹ̀ ìdá, ní wọ́n máa yẹn dà.
So from the new update, it's actually like 2 incidences. Yeah. And at the end of the day, right, the passenger, the dispatch rider, this particular one also ended up being killed. So this led to some mini protests within the island where people were demanding for his arrest at that point. And that has been affected, where their news said that he's been arrested in Lagos. Then when you move straight down to Yaba, also in Lagos, right? Yesterday, they were protesting about the form of extortion by the management of the Tejuso market. They said they've been paying for the services that they never got. And every now and then when they demanded for probe or whatever you, they get shut out. Now, that was supposed to be like a protest against, and everybody would go back to their business. Well, it escalated. It got to the point where the police started shooting canisters, tear gas at these traders. And of course, like I said, it escalated. It became violent, riotous, where people started stoning the security officials. I have no report of anybody dead, but this is the part of a Tejuso protest that you possibly should see as well. Let's go back to Lagos.
Really?
Fight like this. If they all fight, they'll be like this. Yes, now I support this police now. Hey, come on, make sure you are alone. Ah, you're showing one. Hey. Solo along one, okay, I better leave them. They don't know what they do. You know, I better not leave them. They survive now, be free now. Hey! You saw this. Okay, they all protest ní ọba ẹ̀sìn àti. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ protest lọ? Wọ́n ní wọn fún wọn náà. Ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ ni wọ́n ṣe? Ẹgbẹ́ ilé wa ni. Kitu among them, just Kitu.
I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know why I burst to laugh. That guy that is running the commentary, the guy that made the video, like, I don't know. At one point, he was telling them, look at them, look at them. They will just kill all of you. They will just kill you. See, when he said that, that means a real bullet, they carry a real bullet. They will just kill all of you. Stop this nonsense. He was saying that, and then I said, hey, they are coming now, they are coming now. Then he went on to say, okay, leave them, they don't know what they do. They don't know what they do. Then later, he said, okay, I bet kill two. You know, it's crazy, man. And that sort of just made light of the whole thing. So I said, I'm sorry. Because I wasn't supposed to be laughing. I wanted to say something about it. Then I heard the last part that, okay, kill two. Like, just kill two out of those guys. And the reason why they are, you know, launching their projectiles against the police is simply because they've not been provided electricity for a very long time. But they have always been charged. They've not had their wastes collected. So, and they have been charged for it. They were tired of all of that and they protested peacefully. Once you saw that video, those are not traders. I don't know who they are. So it became rioters and 18 of them were arrested, according to the reports. 18, right? But let's leave that aside and add one little chaos. Just one tiny jara more. You book an Uber in Lagos, going somewhere. Then maybe in a VIO, maybe in a FRSC, you don't even know. Jumped into your car and this kind of scenario happened. What would you do?
What's the problem? Oh my God. So please, hold on. See you. What's the problem, please? I don't even know.
Give me your key.
Sir, please, what happened?
Hello, give me your key. Hello, give me your key. Hello, sir. Give me your key.
Oh, God, hey, please, hold on. Please, let me calm down. Please. What's happening?
You be useless man.
God, I beg you.
You be useless man. What's
the problem?
You be useless man.
Jesus Christ.
He knows what
I'm begging myself in this situation. Please, okay, let me calm down, please. So that you guys don't harm me, please.
Not so that's why you're
you guys don't harm me.
Not thief. This one we carry no thief.
What did he do?
Go out.
Can I calm down?
This one not thief. You have to calm down. This one not thief.
Because he failed to pay them whatever bribe they wanted him to pay. So they took over his car. The front seat is the back seat, and they were pushing him out of his car. What are they going to do with the car? It is a mad asylum, bro. It is. And that is why sometimes it is easier to agree that 79% of Nigerians in that Nigeria is suffering from one mental disorder to another. Do you understand? Like, and 79 of them are the craze officially. Yeah, now your government diagnosed you. You can only be mad people. And there are people that will confidently tell you that to survive in, my friend, to survive in Nigeria, you need to get small madness. Others could say, no, be small madness. You need back race. Everyone will tell you that the coping mechanism is just that you need to add little scon. If not, they're going to take advantage of you. Don't tell me you don't know that. You do. Yeah, you are always taught that, like, listen, to survive here, you need little scon. And if you tell them, say 79% of them get mental problem, they will say, stop saying that. It's not a bad thing. No, it's a bad thing if you are mad and you don't know. That makes it worse. But if you are mad and you know, it's a good thing. Sure you get. Say, Aisha, can you please shift inside down 4? That you have to have, normally you shouldn't have more than 3 people, but you have to have 4 people. And you already have 2. And you get this, sir, please shift. And you see somebody who God knows what is going on in his mind, what is going on in his head. He's just there and trying to get somewhere away from something. God knows. Say, sir, please shift. Which one is stand up and sit? I say, shift, sir, please help us shift. This place is too small. This place is for 4 people. And you alone have taken this or that. And then the next thing from nowhere, they can just spark. You then send come. Now you my enemy send. Now you want to make me say, which one? What's going on? Which one is, am I the one they send come? I said shift. It's not down for public bus. So why are you saying all of that? Like they send me to you. Like, what do you mean? Now you my enemy send. I will tell you that I'm a mad. I will tell you that if you dare me, what's happen, Baba? Help me. I told this man to shift. Now he's ventilating, saying that I am the people his enemy. Say, which enemy? But myself no well, though. Make I tell you, myself at the place. So from there, a person will first show craziness because they say, calm down, brother, calm down. I didn't know, say you said you are a madman. Calm down. So, which one is calm down? They calm down for you, they calm down for you since. You think they are normal? I'm not normal, It's a Nigerian thing. So he will get home and tell his friends and say, Omo, you don't know what happened to me today. And so I tell one man to shift to, Baba, this man got a vex for me. Like, say, I be the one will be behind this problem. Now, so Mr. Spark. When I spark, everybody got to beg me. Say, now, so, person will know normal, person will they do normal, they go the chance for this country. My guy. So if I tell you that you have over 70% of you who have different kind of mental problem, that is not me. It was a report. I don't know how true, though, but the report said 79% of Nigerians have mental disorder. Who go they face waiting you they face in that place and normal? How? Let's leave that and take a bit of a walk again back to the island, still in Lagos. So the fire incident that took place that destroyed so many properties and people died. It is reported that over 7 people died, confirmed dead in that incident. The amount of destruction witnessed in total is probably like unimaginable. Nobody has gotten the data for that, right? But there were other things that happened. For instance, people were blaming the emergency services, that the late arrival of the emergency services also contributed to the destruction, even to the death, as many people had to jump through the windows, through the, like 3rd floor, 4th floor, and all those floors, jumping down, injuring themselves, and still thanking God that they were alive. Or down, at the scene on that same day, the journalists got there before the emergency services. Can you believe that? And as I heard, the temper arose, or tempers were rising, and a guy who was reported to be a thug was seen on camera pushing the journalist to go out. We don't want anybody here, something like that. So he saw the video and I think he felt bad. Like, no, I'm not a thug. Oh. I'm a businessman. Oh. That video that you saw, there was something prior to that. So Aisha tell his story. And at a point, I think he wanted to cry. Or maybe he didn't. Still in Lagos. I just thought we should add this story since we said something about that 2 days ago, didn't we? Yeah.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depend your location. I'm here to address what is flying on air since Tuesday night about me assaulting the journalists that came for the fire outbreak at Mandilas, Central Plaza, Mandilas. Please, I'm here to apologize to Nigerians, to the journalists that I push. I was asking him to leave here, that we don't need them here. We don't need them. What we need is the fire service to come and help us. Our money, everything is going down. I was one of the victims that fateful night. I was one of the victims. I was already home. They called me that Plaza is on fire. I have to go back to the market. Before getting to the shop, the Plaza have already fallen down. Everything I have is gone, like gone. So when I came out, saw the journalists trying to make their speech, I was asking him, leave this place. He refused and I pushed him. You understand? I pushed him. I was asking them to leave, like we don't need them. What we need is fire service to help us quench the fire. Because I know how it is. I know how much I lose. I know people I'm owing. I just, like, God, please, Nigerians, I'm not a thug. I'm a businessman. I'm not a thug, I'm a businessman. Many are calling me thugs. Many are saying that we are the one that set the fire. How can I set my life in like? How can I set my life fire? How, Nigerians? How? I'm here. I'm Arise TV. I know you guys are doing your very good work, but I'm begging you guys to please do not see the other way. I did what I did. I was frustrated that night. I was frustrated. I don't know what to do. Please, my brother, I'm begging, please. I don't know you. I don't know how to reach you. But if...
Don't worry, forgive you. See, there's so much that people are worried about than, who push who at this point. So we heard you. We just thought it should be added to what we have spoken about before. Somebody said, Mayegu, please work on your microphone. No, you work on your device. Or is that true that my voice or the audio is making sound or something like that? Somebody said that. Yeah. You should work on your own device. Listen to this, right? One second. I hope you heard it. You're going to hear it. You should work on your own device. The audio is perfect. Please. No. Bro, work on your device, okay? Sometimes you may even just get out of the broadcast, okay? Get out of it, then go back in. If for any reason the audio is too low or something and all that, I don't even know why I used to keep my mouth like that. I could sit down here and talk, and you are still going to hear me very clearly. But I've got amazing, what do you call it? I've got an amazing audio mixer here. So it should always be sounding so clear, like crisp, clear. But if everyone says, no, I can't hear you, I can't hear you, I know that one is general. You get me now? I can give you a shot. See, that's my microphone there. And I can still talk from here, and you're going to hear me loud and clear. Yeah? So this idea of, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. So it should be all right. Okay. Now let's leave Lagos and go back to Rivers. This is where we have the clip of Fubara's return, including what he told his supporters, right? And then his first broadcast to the state. I'm going to share that, you know. It's the diary. Everything that happens every time that we open the diary, we keep it inside. Here is a Fulbara when they returned back to Rivers today. And then what happened afterward. Yeah.
Unity and progress, equal rights and justice.
I know everyone wants to hear something from me. In fact, we expected it when I landed from the airport. Let me first of all appreciate the wonderful people of Rivers State. I am really humbled by what I saw at the airport. I was also briefed with some photographs of what happened here yesterday. That reception really humbled me. It showed love, confidence, and solidarity. I want to say that it is not just the celebration, the massive reception by the number of people who came out to celebrate, but a display or reaffirmation of the bond between this government and the people that we are serving. I want to assure you that we will, by the grace of God, continue to do those things that has made you people love us. I want to appreciate everyone and to say that we love you, but God loves you more. We are going to address the state officially by 6 p.m. this evening, and in that state broadcast, every other person, every personality, every authority give support to this normalcy will be properly recognized. Thank you.
And he went on to deliver a speech to the people of the state called the State Broadcast, where he thanked Koolu, the decade Simba of Anambra, for his fatherly role. He apologized. It's not like apologize to. He thanked his godfather with a wiki, and he called him our leader. And he went on to tell everybody that now they've buried their hatchet, there won't be issue anymore, progress, peace, blah, blah, blah. So where you can now call it the closure. So anything that happened after this is going to be like the opening of a different chapter. So a chapter, another chapter closed. And the people of River State, your reactions. Now this is his speech. His broadcast to his people in Rivers to mark his return, I think.
My dear good people of River State, you will recall that River State was placed under a 6 months emergency rule declared by Mr. President, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, on the 18th of March 2025, following the intense political crisis in our state. It is without doubt that the 6 months had been enormously challenging for our dear state under the emergency rule. As your governor, I accepted to abide by the state of emergency declaration and choose to cooperate with Mr. President and the National Assembly, guided by my conviction that no sacrifice was too great to secure peace, stability, and progress of River State. This was why I also resisted the pressure to challenge the constitutionality of the declaration of the state of emergency, the suspension of democratic institution, and all other action that we endured during the difficult period. In the course of this 6 months period, Mr. President graciously brokered the peace process with all the parties successfully. Our leader, His Excellency Onyesum Ezenwawike, CON, all members of River State House of Assembly, and I, as your governor, have all accepted to bury the hatchet and embrace peace and reconciliation in the best interests of our dear state. We believe the political crisis is now behind us and that peace and stability have once again returned to River State, though not without the hard lessons learned from the emergency rule. The responsibility now rests squarely on us, the government, the State House of Assembly, the political leaders, the stakeholders, to put aside our differences, work for the common good, advance the interests of our people above all else. We have a duty to ensure that the peace we have all embraced remain permanent in our dear states. On behalf of the government and the good people of River State, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. President for his fatherly disposition and decisive intervention in resolving the political crisis and for graciously restoring full democratic governance to our states. Personally, I will never take Mr. President's kindness for granted, and for that, I hereby reaffirm my utmost loyalty and eternal gratitude. To those who have expressed genuine fear, frustration, and uncertainty over the nature of the peace process, I assure you that your concerns are valid and understood. However, nothing has been irretrievably lost. There remain ample opportunity for necessary adjustment, continued reconciliation, and inclusiveness. We must all remember the saying, the costless peace is cheaper than the cheapest war. Accordingly, let us therefore embrace this moment as a fresh beginning. Let us work together with renewed hope and determination to build a stronger, more peaceful, and prosperous River State. I assure you that we will continuously work together, ensuring that we carry everyone along. Despite the turbulence, you are aware of the credible milestone our administration achieved in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and other key sectors over the last 2 years. Our immediate responsibility is to return to the path of governance and development by completing the projects which we started, by ensuring that none of them is starved of fund or neglected, thereby reviving our economy, protecting life and property, and improving the well-being of all Rivers people. I commit to working harmoniously with the River State House of Assembly to recover lost grounds and accelerate the social and economic advancement of our dear state. I also renew my pledge to serve with the fear of God, humility, and a high sense of duty. I wish to sincerely thank you, the resilient people of River State, for your patience, your courage, your peaceful conduct during the 6 months of emergency rule. I also extend appreciation to all stakeholders, religious leaders, traditional rulers, civil society groups, political actors, women groups, youth, concerned citizens at home and abroad, and well-wishers who prayed and sustained us through the challenging period. Above all, let us draw strength from our shared identity as Rivers people. Our diversity is our greatest asset, and our unity the strongest guarantee of our future. We must rise above bitterness and division and channel our energy into rebuilding trust, fostering inclusiveness, and securing a peaceful and prosperous state for all. I once again thank and appreciate our father, Mr. President, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his timely intervention and dedication to ensuring the restoration of peace and stability in our state. I also thank our leader, His Excellency Onyesom Ezenwa-Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, for committing to the prompt resolution of this political impasse in the states. I also wish to express my profound thanks to the President of the Senate, His Excellency Senator Goswell Akpabio, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, His Excellency Dr. Abbas Tajuddin, and the distinguished members of the National Assembly for the role they all played in resolution of this matter.
If I was a supporter, watching him on TV or online at home, that would be my reaction. There's something about the politicians and their said as supporters, they don't really have the mind of their own. They don't. This clown gingered his supporters to make them believe that in Rivers State, they know they do Godfather. We know they do Godfather. Now we get teachers. We get teachers say we know they do Godfather. Therefore, so Fubara now started something that he had no intention of concluding. So along the line, right, he got tamed. Now that he's tamed, he has already changed his pen. He's no longer putting on the green pen anymore. You know, I have the green pen. Anybody that has signed like this, you are gone. You are gone forever. Now the green pen is gone. So that's the first sign. The second one is like he's got a bowed head, which means, and mind you, he's got his own supporters too. Yeah, because to them, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to be a governor where you are going to make so much money. Why are you so greedy? Then they started praising him for giving Wiriwike, not that he gave Wiriwike what he wanted, okay? So they tamed him. And they are now saying that, thank you, Yari Fubara, for not listening to those people that are asking you to fight him, ignoring the genesis of what is believed to be the reason why they were fighting, money. So Nigerians who are comfortable with criminals looting them, they didn't mind. They felt bad that Fubara was fighting his godfather. And they called him an ingrate. Somebody made you governor. You are now saying that you are now teaming up with his enemies, that you won't give him his share. You know? And they consider those of you who were supporting him then against Wiriwike as those who will never be able to do anything for him. Fubara, Omogbon, very smart guy. He knows that everybody that is telling him to do, don't, you know, everybody will leave him and move on to another person. They were not wrong, go. But the thing is that he made them believe that he was against godfatherism. And I think I remember having, well, you know, me had to read comments, right? I remember reading comments of some viewers from Rivers State who were boldly telling me that Wiriwike is done, is finished. That in Rivers State, they know to do Godfather. Nobody can be any. Today, the question so many people are asking is that where were this crowd that came to welcome him yesterday and today when he was being kicked out? Sure, you get everything, sure. So last, majority of them would have to follow him to APC and begin to wear Thiefnubu sandcuff cap. Yeah, they would do it because their own survivor kind of like, you know, lies on that. So they don't have mind of their own. Wherever their bread can be buttered, anywhere belly face, narrowed. There's a governor from Jigawa, okay? In case if you don't know, do you know who is the governor of Jigawa? Close your eyes and nod your head if you do. I know I won't say it, but I bet that probably like 80% of you watching this broadcast this hour can't picture who is the governor of Jigawa. This is one of the states where, you know, anybody who becomes their governor can just be under the radar and loot as much as he wants. Because whatever he does, they are still going to say Northern Nigeria is the poorest. So why waste your time? Just enjoy yourself. So it was on a TV program. I think it was last night. And a question was thrown at him that, hey, you were accused of spending this so amount of money buying yourself the latest automobiles for your convoy and that of your wife in a state that is considered as one of the poorest states in Nigeria. What do you have to say to that? You should listen. Jigawa governor. What is his name again? Something new. Nahiru. I don't even want to.
Your Excellency. What? We don't have anything less.
Talking about transparency and accountability, you've been criticized by the PDP for reportedly acquiring luxury vehicles for your convoy and political office holders at a time when many citizens are struggling with inflation and poverty. What do you make of this criticism?
Well, you see, that is the problem. When I came in as a governor, I didn't buy even a vehicle. What we are trying to do now is not that we are buying a luxury vehicle. What are you going to do with a luxury vehicle? What we are buying, of course, as a governor, I'm entitled to a vehicle that will be befitting of a governor's position. So, and that is all we are doing. We bought 2 new vehicles for the governor. We bought, again, the convoy. Some of the cars we have in the convoy were almost since 2011. They are. So, and we don't need a situation where a car will be in the governor's convoy and will be breaking down. So, I don't see anything to say that we are buying a luxury bicycle. No, we are buying vehicles that are supposed to be used for the convoy to be to reflect the position of a governor. And that
Dr. Namani, I am hoping that you can use this interview to give your people some closure where this allegation is concerned, because your critics are quoting as much as 1.8 billion naira spent on luxury cars. Precisely how much have you spent on cars?
Well, the records are there. Everybody is there to go and see what we are. All the cars we have bought are less than 500 million naira. All the vehicles about 385, and then plus another, I think, 15 million. So what make up of 1 billion naira now? These are records are there, and everybody can see. There is nothing hidden in this transaction. All transaction undergoes through due process and is there. The figures are there for everybody to see. So why should we buy a car for 1 billion? For what reasons?
So for clarity, you have spent 1 billion on cars, not 1.8 billion, right?
Not even 1 billion. I'm saying we are talking 385 million and we are talking of another 15 billion. So the question of 1 billion is less than 500 million. All the expenses we have incurred in buying these cars.
Are you talking about naira or dollar, Your Excellency?
Naira.
Okay, less than 500 million naira on cars. Let's move on from that.
60 billion they couldn't generate enough kilowatts energy to make a popcorn. God have mercy upon us. 60 billion they couldn't generate enough kilowatts energy to make a popcorn. God have mercy upon us.
That transmission line is a super highway. For generated electricity and power. They could not even make a down payment for a roasted corn.
The truth is that in Nigeria, whenever they bring these guys in as guests, they are like podcasters like me and you, okay, like me, you know, who have access to already, publicly available information. But as journalists who have media houses in Nigeria, hired people, inner investigative journalists, cameraman, reporters, you would expect them to have access to more reasonable documents to back their questions. You expecting me to come to your studio? You're just going to be asking me random questions? Even if they are random questions, somehow, in this case, right, there must be a reason why you are asking. Something you want to establish. Not like, oh, we heard, or they are accusing you of. Come on. Here, Mr. Governor, We have obtained this information, which is to show how much cars you bought and how much money you spent in buying these cars. Do you have something to say to that? So if you started blabbing and saying, you know, it's just 350 million, 300 and something, 85 million, and other nonsense, then you pull out, the document. Say, well, here we have the total number of cars you bought. You bought a total number of 15 cars. 3 of them for your wife, extra 11 to you for yours. And this is not the first time you bought the same thing in 2024. Now, if you present this information in that regard, it's probably going to bail on you. It's going to tell you that, well, I don't have all the details. And it will begin to deviate or deflect. But Nigerian media, gosh, they're just like us podcasters. Say, can I ask you something? Of course, ask me anything. That's why I'm here. Yeah, podcaster. Podcaster will be like, okay, wait, let me see. Right, we have questions from the audience. The audience want to know, do you like Eba? Say, what? Yeah, they want to know your favorite food. Say, okay. Do you like Eba? Like Eba with all the assorted. I thought we were talking about the insecurity issue. Which one is there like Eba? Did you not prepare for those questions you wanted to ask me? Even me, I'm not that worse asking questions. I tend to probably write them down, then rephrase them when I wanted to ask. You get that? But Nigerian media houses, you tell us. People say you are corrupt. Are you corrupt? Say, no, I'm not corrupt. I'm a very rich man and I'm a very okay. So, do you use Nigeria hospital or use UK hospital? That kind of questions in the proper set in media, like media houses, they are ridiculous. And honestly, they should do better. Okay. Now let's leave that. Here is a clown in church that is nearly 3 years into his, over 2 years into his 4-year tenure, the Delta governor, the governor of the state where I showed you pictures or videos of children, attending schools on bare floors. Their classrooms have no chairs and all that. And it's considered as the richest state in Nigeria with the highest deposit of Nigeria crude or crude oil, so to say. Here he was somewhere in Yari, and I think it's inside the church. I don't know why, it's just somehow entertaining. He's promising them, I promise you I will develop Yari. Yari is in me. I say, hey, everybody, hey.
People say, I don't talk. To worry people. The Shekini voted for me. The Job voted for me. The Robo voted for me. They love me. You want me to come and talk? Talk what? What do you want me to say? In all, what we need is unity. We have seen crisis. I have witnessed crisis. I make sure I'm in good terms with everybody. When I don't speak, people don't know why I don't speak. I've witnessed it. Do we still want that in Yari? No! And people are using social media to cause crisis. Our children, talk to them. They use social media, they can lie, and so different things, so bad seed. I don't want that. Don't fear. You don't do that. I want to develop this Yari. They called me, said, look, in Abuja, I said, this matter, what do I said I'm to say? What I have to say is for us to have peace here. I don't want problem. Please, our leaders, our elders, This worry, they sweet me for body. If you like, you know, sometimes you will have home in abroad. Your children will come and take you and go to abroad. I don't have any other home. This is the only way I have. And when I was contesting, I told people that I'm a man with street credibility and local content. I'm not diaspora, local, with them here. And they gave me the vote. It's not true. Now that I'm a governor, and I said I'm a governor for all. You want me to take side? I don't do that. I will not do that. Why will I do that? Pray for peace in Warri. We want peace in Warri. You have showed me love. And I'll continue to show that as love. I'll continue to respect my leaders. And I said, it's all inclusive. And I want to do more for Deltas. I don't want to fail.
We are a poor nation. The bank code will follow. They say firewood, not smoke. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, try shining, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it.
They'll do it. Obobore Sheriff, the Delta governor, pledges there that he intends to develop a Delta, and everywhere is the same and everyone is equal to him. It's been 26 years of democracy like elsewhere. Here are the school children studying on the bare floor in the richest, no, I keep using the rich, I don't know how to phrase it, right? It is supposed to be the richest local government area in the entire Nigeria, as the local government that produces highest crude production in that axis. But yet, their children.
Primary school. Hello.
This is a primary school. From primary 1 down to primary 4. It's unbelievable. And it's unacceptable. In this 2025, we can't get this one. It can't happen. In Uganda, you have to change the narrative now. If not, it's not sweet at all. It's not sweet. You have to cover with all. It's not road. Let these people see the merriment of the state of the oil. We are the highest oil producing local government in the whole Delta state. The highest, we have the biggest gas plant. How can our children be sitting on the floor? No, nah. Check to look at it and do something. Do something very tangible for these people. Thank you.
This is Eweka Primary School in New. Honestly, I was so surprised when I saw this video, seeing our children, leaders of tomorrow, sitting on the ground from a state that is receiving a huge amount of money, Delta State. Our leaders say, because in an
16 billion they couldn't generate enough kilowatts energy to make a popcorn. God have mercy upon us.
16 years. But it's been 10 years of the APC. By the way. But we'll leave that aside again and go check something else out. Okay. As much as they are funding, drugging the young people, funding them with a peanut and drugging them up as well, in order to make them more useful for their violent political crusade. But they are very much good in preserving what is theirs. And they do flaunt them, though, in the face of those they use as their foot soldiers, their violent foot soldiers. In Lagos, MC Olueron is a famous face, right? And many believe that, how could somebody who is an illiterate, right, because of violence that he subscribed to, is parading himself as a successful guy. And while those who spend years going to school to get certificates or degrees are even jostling to work for him. Why is that? Now you see, this illiterate that you think is very much smart and smarter than so many of you that claim to be one Nigerianist. Okay, he's smarter. He knows that as long as the contraption exists, right, with no future per se, their own offspring should never grow up in such a environment. And the moment he had the opportunity, he's been sending his children out of Nigeria for ages. And today, many of them are Americans. Many of them are Americans today. So 2 days ago, he posted a video of his children who have just joined the U.S. military academy, I think, or maybe they just graduated from military academy. I don't know. But they were wearing, they were wearing military fatigues, right? And he was praying for them. So here is the lesson. While they are telling their Onukus in Nigeria to die, protecting them, while, they continue to show to you that they don't believe in the contraption. So they send their children abroad to go and get education. They don't believe in it. They themselves goes abroad for their medical care and the rest of that. All right. Now they are not interested in sending their children to join the Nigerian army. I mean, even MC Olueron, a supposed illiterate, knows that to die for Nigeria is to die in vain. They won't let their own children join the Nigerian army. The country they tell you, right, that they love so much. They won't take the risk. They will sell the form to your children, to sell them to all of those of you who are ready to go and bleed out, as they are pardoning terrorists. But themselves, they won't send their children. It's quite important that they don't. So this video is probably now the prayer point of some of their foot soldiers, the Agberos, right? Whose children will also grow up to be Agberos, right? And like generational that way, they will look at this video and just be like, use it as a prayer point, sort of.
Yeah, wow. Daddy and Dora. Àwọn ọmọ yín nìyẹn aláwọ̀ mi. Ẹ má ṣe oríire. Àmín. Ọlọ́run bá mi fún ilé mi gígbó àtàlàfíà. Àmín. Ọlọ́run mi fi kópa ayé fún mi. Àmín. Ẹ̀yin náà jẹ́ ìrìn ní ayé. Àmín. Ọlọ́run ọ̀fìn Elédùmarè ẹ̀ ní gbé ipò ilé fún mi. Àmín. Àlùbáríkà ìdùnnú ayọ̀ náà máa tẹ̀sí yín lápá. Àmín. Ẹ̀yin ṣọ́ọ̀mù wà lójú àmín. Ẹni dúbìlà rẹ̀ ẹni dúbìlà ẹ̀sìn. Àmín. Gbogbo ọ̀dẹ́ bá ti dáwọ́ nígbà tó máa yọ ojú síbi náà. Àmín. Ẹ máa ní ọkọ̀ alálùbáríkà. Àmín. Ọmọ alálùbáríkà. Àmín. Ní àgbọ̀rọ̀ lọ́la wọn láwọ́lá. Wala quwwata illa billahil azim. Thank you, Father.
He's praying for his daughters, and I don't know, they put that on, and I'm not 100% sure if they were in the military or they just graduated something and he's praying for them. But here is the optic. They graduated from the US military academy, if there's anything like that. So they would rather serve America and die for America than die for the contraption where they're actually making the money from. The money they are using to raise their children in these better countries, They wouldn't want their children to kind of like grow up in a place where they have to normalize the life they are living. The one you are helping them to normalize. Serunuku. Let's try something else before we go tonight, okay? Here is a pensioner interviewed by a younger lady, a content creator called Mimi, to try to bring the attention of you and I, and possibly the government, to the plight of a 90-year-old pensioner whose money possibly is being collected by someone in government, as they continue to confuse him. To them, why is he still alive? Listen to his story.
They know that job. Listen, just that man, I suspect somebody. Just who did the man who computed this thing. There was this fishing terminal was under basin. It was under basin. The account clerk who was there just ran away with the money, and I headed the audit team to fishing terminal here. When I came, just after my job, and I went back, I submitted my report to my head of service, my head of audit, one late. One man from Calabar was the head of audit. I submitted my report to him, and my report was endorsed directly to the board. Then just the board, they later on the return that my report to my boss, one iron bar, later iron bar was the head of audit. They returned, saying that my report was not correct. So I told my boss when he called me, I told him that I'm not a qualified accountant. That the chief accountant has a number of qualified accountants in his office. Let him send them to him. If they came back and wrote just a different thing on that my own and doesn't even come here, let them do me anything. So the man took annoyance. They didn't like me. The chief accountant, one Igbo man, Chief Martin Ifon. Yeah, I suspect that he was the person who computed this thing. Okay. He did that mess. Okay. And then when you've seen him this type of thing, you should have corrected it. They were playing with me. You were recruited anew. Where you received. I know of retrainment from service, transfer of service, recruitment into service. Just as an audit, that is the tools for checking. There is no receipt of service. It asked me whether I was received from service and insulted me that I can be made to refund all the money I collected since 1980.
As an old man that retired decades ago, okay, and somehow John Haya is, I mean, he lives in the Cross River State, which is a Calabar, and some people that he very much from his explanation, he knew them very well, conspired to mess up his verification process or exercise in order to take his money. So to them, maybe he should have died a while back, but he's still alive. So why is he still alive? One of them is even dead. They called him late something, right? And man, come on. They said he's 92 or so, the old man. But his memory is not really failing for a 92-year-old man, though. He could still remember names. He could still remember the events, and very much like could still grasp with some reality, knowing that some people must have been stealing his money. And I hope the government of Cross River States will get a hold on this and help the old man. At least let him enjoy the fruit of his labor care. Abi? It's not his fault that he lived long. You get what I mean? Anyway, it's a sorry case. In Kaduna, before Thiefnubu left, for the, what do you call it, for the party that they went to do, right? He met with Sule Lamido. Yeah, Lamido. And this was how they kind of exchange. Remember, Lamido was already telling the northern youth that Thiefnubu has already mortgaged their future if they don't want to end up useless. Thiefnubu can get second term, right? Politics. I don't expect them to start beating themselves too, right? So they met. So did Obi, and it's a pandemic. Atifku, it's a pandemic. They also met. And yeah, they actually visited Isa pandemic, the duo, one day after the other.
We are most appreciative and thank you most sincerely for creating time to visit me and my family. We are most appreciative. We are most appreciative and thank you.
It's like, thank you for having me and all that. So I'll see you some other time. No, wait. Abu, camera. When I say action, you start, okay? Now, just do like this. Right. Thank you very much for coming, and we appreciate you and everything we discussed. They said Peter Obi go discuss AI with the terrorist called Isa Pandemic, Isa Patantami. Yeah? To go and discuss AI and agriculture. And Atif also went. They said maybe Atif could go discuss aviation at the aviators. So what happened is that what is going on that is a pandemic, somebody will not get any real electoral value. What is going on in there that he suddenly became, he has suddenly become somebody that everybody comes to? Politics. But everything is not politics though. So the women of Yewata, those who had their loved ones slaughtered by the Fulani terrorists a while back, and mostly are living on the promissory notes left to them by Koolu in the midst of all this tragedy and the loss of their homes, their loved ones. They said the women still find time, right, to help elevate or lift their spirit in the face of tragedy. I saw a clip of that. Bless them. Well, it is not all gloom and doom, though, as they want you to know that Thiefnubu and Olubunmi Ojo, your internal affairs minister, remember him, that thief that shared money with Omo Beta Edu. Yeah, they said he's one of the best ministers on that Thiefnubu, and they have made progress on personalizing passports or passport production. So according to them, right, in Nigeria, they have different places where they are manufacturing. It's crazy, right? I'll tell you something. APC, Egbekebeo, is something like this. When they came to power, when Thiefnubu came in and everything skyrocketed, the bag of rice jumped from 25,000 or 30,000 naira to 120,000 naira. And then it's down to maybe 80,000, 84,000 right now. And the Ronukus are like, everything is coming down. Everything is coming down now. We are not hearing them talk. Oh, Alai you the mad, Dini. What describe coming down? That what you were buying for 1,000 naira and you are now buying it for 8,000 naira. Then it came down to 7,500 from 1,000. Should you actually really be like, everything is coming down? Similarly, right, in Nigeria, they have places where they are producing passports. They are passport centers. I don't know if they did produce, but according to them, they said each center in Nigeria before, whether in Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Lagos, Abuja, in all those places, shall we, they have all these passport offices. Yeah? So they said they had the capacity of producing just 250 passports in a day. So what they have done now is that they have brought all of them. They have, it's like saying they've closed the production side of all these passport offices and they've moved them to one single place. And they now have a machine that can produce 5,000 passports in a single day. And I'm like, okay, how many centers are you closing? Let's say you have 15 centers and each center produces 300 passports in a day. So that is going to be like 4,500 passports in a day. Abi? All of them. When you now close all of them and a single center can produce 5,000 passports, is that a real progress? Don't mind me. They uploaded a video of the passports, the machine that now prints 5. This is the biggest achievement of Thiefnubu, blah, blah, blah. And he's their best minister too. Now they can mass produce passports. What an achievement. Passports. Here, see your machine.
So you don't contain people down. the barcode showing the so when you dispatch, the person is taking the barcode.
Yes, they can now produce 5,000 passports in a day in a country of 220 or 230 million people. Yes, what a great achievement. And on that note, we come to the end of the broadcast this evening. Thank you so much for your time. And remember to do me that favor, right? Like the broadcast as we are all signing out. Yeah, I'm going to see you another time. And another time will be tomorrow. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Mayegun Diary Diary politico. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number 1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń gba rìbá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o ayé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.